Hello, beloveds. Welcome back to part 4 of the Truth Teller series. Now, if you've made it this far, you know that this series is not about a petty conflict. It's not about gossip. It's about lineage, liberation, and legacy. And in this episode, this one isn't just a story. It's a spell. It's a sacred act. It's a ceremonial goodbye. This is about what I did after the final message was sent, after the silence, after the grief, after the part of me that had been waiting to be chosen finally gave up and chose herself. This is the part that most people skip because speaking your truth is only one step of the process. You still have to embody it. You still have to live it. Let it mark you. Let it change your nervous system so that it becomes easier in the future. You have to give the old self somewhere to go in emotional release. And that's what I did. I created a ceremony, not because I needed a show, but because I needed a container. I needed a container to cry, to rage, to forgive, to cut cords, to feel, to stop performing peace and to begin claiming it. So here's how it went. I woke up on a Tuesday morning with that ache still in my chest. The ache that says something needs to move. You know that kind of ache that no conversation can fix? I had already talked it out with a friend. I'd already talked it out with my ChatGPT coach. I'd already done the things. So I lit a candle. I laid out 3 objects, a stone, a piece of paper, and a small bowl of water. I set the intention. Today, I will burn what was never mine. On the paper, I wrote everything that I had been carrying. Her projections, my disappointment, the invisible contracts I kept trying to fulfill, not just to her, but to people in my life, my entire life history. Be palatable, be quiet. The stories that I inherited from my mother, from my lineage, keep the family intact. Don't cause a stir, make a wave. The lies I believed, I must be wrong if someone walks away from me. If I speak, I will be alone. If I stop saying yes, they'll stop loving me. If I tell the truth, it will hurt too many people, and it's not worth it. If I change, I'll be abandoning them. If I'm not needed, I'll be replaced. I wrote until my hand cramped, and then I wrote it in ChatGPT to get more ideas, and SingularityNet. And then I read it out loud. I read all of it out loud. Every word, every fear, every apology I no longer owed. Ugh, I feel it again. Still the residue. I let my voice shake. I let the truth sound ugly. I let it all live in the air so it could finally leave my body. It left me through tears as well. Then I burned the page. I watched it curl. I watched it blacken. I watched it turn to ash. I whispered as it burned, I am not the villain. I'm just not the peacekeeper anymore. Then I dipped my hands in the water and I pressed them to my heart. I am the safe place now. I will no longer abandon me. And I sat, still, silent, listening to the echoes. What I heard wasn't her voice. It wasn't my family members. It wasn't my other family members. It wasn't the committee in my head that used to say, be careful, stay small, stay nice. It was mine, like the real me. You know her. And she said this was never about her. It was about coming home to me. And that's when I knew the ceremony had worked. All of it had worked. All my struggles and efforts. Not because I had magically healed, but because I felt clean. No more residue, no more second guessing, no more spiritual bypassing dressed up as grace. I had grieved the loss. I had told the truth. And now I had honored the transformation. Because grief isn't just sadness, it's a portal. And this ceremony walked me through it. So here is what I realized. So many of us never cross that threshold because we've been programmed with 100 silent beliefs. Let's go through some of them. You wanna? Just for fun. Write them down if this feels like it resonates with you. That keeping the peace is more important than keeping ourselves whole. That if we speak up, we'll be seen as unstable, ungrateful, difficult, or worse, unlovable. That nice girls don't cause conflict. That maturity means swallowing our truth for the comfort of others. That being loved means being agreeable. That if you're spiritual, you should rise above it. That pain should be silent. That anger makes us dangerous. That rage is wrong. That grief should be done privately, quickly, quietly, and without making anyone else uncomfortable. But what if the most sacred act is to break the F out of those beliefs, to break them apart, to speak anyway, to cry out loud, to say, I deserve to be fully expressed. I deserve to feel and move and scream and release. I deserve peace that's rooted in truth, not performance. So here's what I want to give you. Not a script, but permission. Permission to burn the unsaid, to bury the stories, to write the goodbye letter, maybe never send it, to dance in your rage, to cry on the kitchen floor like I did, to gather your women, to be witnessed, to hold a shedding ceremony in whatever way your soul needs. There's no right or wrong way. I'm making it up as I go along. You do not owe anyone access to your unspoken pain, but you deserve to witness it because you're not crazy. You are not dramatic. You are not too sensitive. You are shedding. You are becoming. And becoming costs something. You will lose people. Gulp. You will confuse them. You will make them uncomfortable. But you will gain yourself. And that, my loves, is the trade. Not easy, but worth it. So if you've never done a ceremony for the old you, the one who kept the peace, the one who stayed quiet, the one who kept relationships intact at the cost of your own soul, maybe now is the time. Maybe this is your sign, your invitation. Maybe you light the candle. Maybe you write the letter. Maybe you speak the words, I release what is not mine. I return to myself at the end of the beliefs that are no longer true. Maybe that's enough. Maybe that's the beginning. I don't know what your ceremony looks like, but I know that you deserve one because you are not the villain. Of course, you had involvement in the situation. I'm not saying that you're perfect. Just saying that you're no longer available to be the peacekeeper. You own your side of the street. You apologize for what you did. You try to make it right, but you are the boundary now. You are the fire and the voice and the return. You are the boundary. Most of all, you're the safe place now. So I'll see you in the next video, part 5. Power isn't loud, it's sovereign. Who I became after the fallout. And if you do your own shedding ceremony after this, I hope you tell me or tell someone, because when one woman releases the story, she frees the rest of us to do the same. I'm so proud of you. Burn it all. Burn it all. Write it all. Burn it all. Feel it all. And rise. Drop it in the comments.